Hi there Virgo, thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 12th of August. As this week begins, Mercury, your ruler, is in a tense relationship with Saturn, the planet of restriction, which is influencing the way you think and the way you speak, in particular at this time. Now this could be something that you've had over the weekend preceding this week too, a sense of feeling a little bit on edge or nervous and not quite understanding why. It's possible too that something will have come into the open that you're still reacting to. So on Monday, it's important to keep your cards close to your chest. Don't let any confidence slip to someone you can't trust. Certainly don't get involved in any gossip. It certainly wouldn't be a good thing for you. And yet Mercury turns out to be very much a good influence for you this week. It goes on to forge a great link with Jupiter, the planet of growth, which is in a fab part of your scope to do with friendship, long-term hopes, and your higher aspirations. So it's possible that you could end this week really buzzing from the influence of Mercury linking with Jupiter in this way, but it just may be quite a subtle link. It may not be completely obvious. So some confidential discussions you have can actually lead to something further down the line, which can be good for you. The same is true with the Sun's link with Mars. Now Mars too is in a very friendly zone, but people could be asking you for advice, but they may not want you to share that information with other people. So you can see there's a bit of a theme building up here, of things going on out of sight. And yet also Jupiter is in opposition with Pluto. And this is a more exuberant link, but it could also see you being tempted to hang out with the wrong kind of people. There may be friends around you at the moment or associates that seem to say all the right things or have a sense of self-confidence, but maybe they're not quite in the way of doing things as you are. And I'd be very careful about who you spend quality time with or who you go into any kind of group enterprise with, because it needs to feel right for you at a more heart level. Now Mercury is going to be also forging a great link with Uranus this week, from Tuesday through to Thursday, suggesting that being imaginative and also digging down into situations and seeing opportunities that other people miss simply because you're prepared to be persistent and be a little bit more probing, really, getting underneath the surface of the superficial appearances of things can be very good for you. At the end of this week, however, on Friday, Venus does wave goodbye to your sign. It's probably meant over the last few weeks that you have had more than one admirer beating a path to your door. And yet the good news is that Venus could trigger some kind of windfall or improvement in your financial situation as this week comes to a close. So do be optimistic about that. The trick when Venus moves into this area is not to get into spending money too quickly once we've got it in our pocket. But this week generally you can see suggests that there are quite a lot of things that are not obvious. Discretion is going to be important, keeping confidences, but also showing good judgment about the type of people you spend time with. There could be someone who appears to be a perfect kind of ally on the face of it, but in actual fact they might not be good for you at all. So just be conscious of that. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.